Yo, what's up, gang? World 5.
What it do?
What's going on, guys? Today we got Roblox responded again. Roblox versus schlep, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I think this is about like the drama about Roblox banning schlep.
Yeah, and David Baszucki, apparently the CEO of Roblox. So yeah.
Yeah, man.
They've been trying to push like a dating feature and stuff recently, man. So I don't know what that is about, bro. But it's obviously grooming, right? It's a kid's platform, so.
Yeah, and apparently they've been trying to like protect pedophiles or something like that. But yeah, let's just learn what's happening. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
The schlep versus Roblox situation has been spiraling out of control, and in just the last 10 hours since my last video, a ton has happened. Chris Hansen has officially come out of retirement.
Wow, Chris
There have been
Hansen.
major updates to the Louisiana lawsuit against Roblox. Roblox has released an official
Being
response
sued
to the lawsuit, along with a brand new
By a
video that
state?
honestly feels like damage
That's
control
crazy.
and possibly even AI generated, and that's still not even scratching the surface. Because just a few minutes before making this video, I was informed that Matt Kaufman,
Wow.
the chief safety officer on Roblox, was caught in Roblox condo games. The
What?
internet
Yo,
is
what?
genuinely insane.
What is he doing in
Before I
there?
get into
He's
all of
with
that,
Tool, too.
make sure to like the video,
For real.
subscribe to the channel, and comment #free
He's
schlep
in
to help spread
condo
awareness
games and
about
he's,
this
like,
entire
different.
situation.
That's
Because in this
creepy,
video,
bro.
we'll be going over everything. First, let's speak about Schlep, who has just made his biggest move yet against Roblox. As I pointed out in my last video, Schlep, now backed by 2 major law firms, sent Roblox
Wow.
a legal letter exposing them for running an unlawful campaign to silence him for exposing rampant on their platform. The letter
Wow.
speaks
What
about
the
real
hell,
cases
man?
from children as young as 8 years old being to survivors now suing
What?
Roblox for knowingly failing to protect kids while marketing the game as safe. It even points out that Schlepp's investigations have led to multiple arrests, yet Roblox's response was to ban him and threaten him with legal action. I know I mentioned this in the last video, but Chris
they
Hansen,
deserve it,
the
bro.
iconic To Catch a host, has officially come out of retirement to join the fight, confirming his team is all over the Roblox
Wow.
story with top lawyers, multiple lawsuits,
That's
and one of the most
crazy.
famous hunters in the world now involved.
You may have heard that my streaming crime network, True Blue, and I are investigating the exploitation of children on the popular gaming platform Roblox. Well, it's absolutely
Dang,
true,
that's
and
crazy
we're deep
support.
into it. I've already interviewed law enforcement investigators and victims of this horrible activity. And we have some collaborators, some people who've been working in this space, including Schlep, who have committed to help us in this endeavor.
Schlepp's a
Will
good
Roblox
guy, bro.
actually say
He
anything
is,
about
bro.
it? Will it make any changes? We're gonna do our best.
Roblox is cooked, bro.
Like,
Stay
what the
tuned.
hell, man?
We're working hard on
This is too far. How have they swept it under
This
the rug,
situation
bro?
has gone far beyond
know,
just
bro.
normal YouTube drama. Roblox
Doesn't
is
make
now
sense.
facing pressure from every direction, and it's only getting bigger. Now, there's also been a quick but important update from Louisiana regarding their lawsuit against Roblox. The Louisiana Attorney's General Office released a short but hard-hitting video directly addressing the
Wow.
case, laying out the accusations against Roblox and urging the public to pay attention to what they call Roblox's complete failure to protect children. The video summarizes the core points from the lawsuit, showing that Roblox is allegedly facilitating the distribution of material, failing to put in place basic safety controls, and
Wow.
allowing to operate on the platform with little to no resistance. He also doubled down on the claim that Roblox knowingly prioritizes profit and user growth over the safety of minors.
Nah, that's
using
true.
Examples like games,
What?
groups, and recent criminal
Freaky
cases tied to
diddy
Roblox. The tone of the video is
Public
very direct and
bro.
meant to rally
Bro,
public
this is a
support
What
and
is
pressure
that?
Roblox into action, and surprisingly, they actually
is
did respond
crazy.
to it.
So they've chosen profits over child safety.
Yeah,
It's basically open season for on this app.
she's right.
For this reason and all of the others that we've talked about today, Roblox is violating Louisiana law. And that's why we filed this lawsuit.
I'll get into their official statement in a moment, but the fact that the Attorney General followed up with a public post on Twitter saying fix it or shut it down shows just how serious this is getting.
Wow.
Before we get into Roblox's
Before we continue, bro, you know Roblox has been doing this like ever since I was like maybe 11 or 12, bro.
That's true.
They do not care about the safety of kids at all, bro. And now that I'm grown up, I can see beyond that, bro.
I know, I get that.
We practically grew up with Roblox, man. If you search back, we used to make like JoJo Roblox videos and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Damn,
Bro, ever since I was young, they used to always have those weird games, bro.
Yeah,
where people
bro.
were doing crazy stuff.
And there was tons of moderators and people that worked for Roblox itself that have been caught doing all this pedophilic stuff and stuff.
There's
bro.
so many of them, bro.
Actually, man, it's insane. Like all those years swept under the rug, bro.
I know, now they're paying for it, bro.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy, man.
My bad for cursing, but man, I'm just shocked, bro. This still goes on. They got Chris Hansen out of retirement for this. You know
That's
it's
how
bad.
crazy it is, bro.
And getting sued by a state itself, bro.
Bro, they're kind of cooked, bro. If they don't do something, that's the thing.
Nah, I think what would be good is, you know, David Baszucki, the CEO.
Yeah.
He obviously knows about this. There is no way he's not aware about this, or
Yeah.
he might be one himself. He gotta step down, bro.
Yeah, they got replaced, bro.
Yeah, bro. This is going too far, bro. You never see Minecraft come in drama like this.
Yeah,
bro.
never.
bro.
Stuff like that does not happen on Minecraft.
Literally, bro. They just hire anybody, like, and the thing is crazy. The crazy thing is, they always try to support these predators. Like, I swear, bro. Not too while ago, you remember the last egg hunt?
Yeah.
Apparently, one of them they featured was a condo creator, bro.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and he's way older than us too, bro.
Yeah, I heard that.
So,
And you didn't get banned for like a long time, bro. I
yeah,
remember.
people had to literally make videos, reports everywhere just to get it down, bro.
I remember that, bro.
It's insanity, bro. Let's continue, man.
Yeah.
Official response to the Louisiana lawsuit, I want to point out another statement they released earlier in the day because it deserves to be called out. The earlier press release is quite frankly a masterclass in corporate deflection. On the surface, it's wrapped in polished PR language and about innovation in safety tools, industry-leading stances, and deep partnerships with law enforcement. But if you actually pay attention to what's being said, it's more about preserving Roblox's public image than acknowledging any real accountability. They keep repeating about how much they care about safety, but most of their examples are features that either existed years ago or vague enough to mean nothing concrete. For example,
don't care at all.
40 new features without detailing how many of those actually address the core issues in the lawsuit. And when they talk about things like age estimation technology or parental controls, they frame it as if these measures are foolproof without admitting how easily they've been bypassed in the past. The section about rigorous safety features is also completely misleading. They proudly state that 64% of their users are over 13 now, but instead of that being a reason to tighten up age-based protections, they use it to imply that Roblox is less of a kid platform now, almost as if to downplay the responsibility to younger
cap,
users.
bro.
And while they brag about reporting
Bro,
content
my younger
to
cousin
NCMC,
plays
they
Roblox,
leave
bro.
it about
She's like
how much
7
content
years old,
slips
bro.
through moderation every single day, sometimes staying up for hours or even days
hell
despite user
Bruh.
reports. Some things even stay up for months or years, as we've seen with games in the past like Bathroom Simulator or Meep City, which is
Remember
ironic that
what
I
happened
say
to
that
Meep
because
City,
we'll
bro?
go into a whole
Yeah,
new
I
thing later
remember.
on in the video. This entire response reads like Roblox is trying to bury the problem under walls of jargon, pointing at AI tools, blog posts, and collaborative initiatives while avoiding the hard truth. These systems still fail constantly, and the lawsuit exists precisely because families, and even state officials no longer trust Roblox to protect its own community. If anything, this earlier statement feels like it's a preemptive shield laying down a PR smokescreen, so when the lawsuit heats up, they can say, look, we already addressed this. But the talking points aren't ever going to change, and safety slogans are not safety. It's about time Roblox begins to understand that. Now let's get into Roblox's official dev form response regarding the lawsuit posted by none other than Matt Kaufman, the chief safety officer who, let's not forget, dumped $800,000 worth of his stock just hours before the company banned schlep. That alone sets the tone for this whole thing. A calculated PR maneuver disguised as a safety update. On paper, Kaufman's post is stuffed with corporate buzzwords like advanced detection, expanded engagement channels, and clarifying policies, but scratch past the surface and it's the same old Roblox strategy. Minimize the problem, promise vague tech fixes, and give the illusion of reform without actually addressing the systematic issues. Right from the start, Kaufman tries to frame the platform's safety issues as coming from a small minority of interactions. That's a blatant understatement. Anyone who's been paying attention knows the content isn't a rare occurrence. It's persistent, widespread, and something Roblox has been called out for repeatedly. Downplaying the scale isn't just misleading, it's dangerous because it sends the message that the company still doesn't take the scope of the problem seriously. One of the biggest points of hypocrisy in Kaufman's statement is their new 17+ ID verified rule for private spaces, nightclubs, and bathrooms. Roblox is acting like this is some kind of groundbreaking safety reform. But even if we take their reasoning at face value, the federal age of consent in the United States is 18, not 17. 17-year-olds are still legally minors.
why would
That
they
means
make it
Roblox is
17? It
openly
doesn't make
admitting that these
sense.
environments that they themselves say are high risk for behavior will remain accessible to minors. This is not protection, it's negligence dressed up as a policy reform. If a space is dangerous enough for it to be locked behind an ID wall, it's dangerous enough to remove entirely. The idea that you can make a bathroom roleplay game or nightclub simulation safe by letting 17-year-olds in it is completely absurd. All Roblox is doing here is drawing an arbitrary line that still leaves minors exposed to the very content they claim to be cracking down on. Even Krigcraft has publicly called out how ridiculous this is. In his words, making them 17 plus doesn't solve the issue. 17-year-olds are still minors. Holy shit, just ban the damn games. Nobody wants to see games on the platform. When your own creators are telling you to stop defending these experiences and just remove them entirely, that says everything about how out of touch you are with your own community. The violative scenes detection system sounds impressive until you realize it's reactive, not preventative. It's built to shut down inappropriate servers after the violations occur, meaning that kids are still exposed to it in real time. It also does nothing to stop bad actors from immediately migrating to other games or disguising the same behavior in new ways. This is a whack-a-mole approach that prioritizes optics over the actual protection. Kaufman also makes a big deal about clarifying their stance on implied sexual content, which is basically an admission that Roblox has tolerated huge amounts of sexual material up until now, as long as it wasn't explicit their broken filters. They're not introducing a new standard here. They're just finally writing down the rules that should have been enforced years ago. Then there's also the so-called Community Safety Council. It's a textbook corporate move. Create a panel of hand-picked creators, call it the listening to the community, and then only use the feedback that doesn't interfere with existing monetization strategies. This is not empowerment at all. It's basically just damage control.
Trying to save their image, bro.
Reads like it was drafted with lawsuits and headlines in mind, not children's safety. If Roblox actually wanted to fix these problems, they'd be talking about hiring far more human moderators, implementing real age verification that can't be bypassed, and shutting down exploitative experiences before they go viral, not scrambling to look proactive after a PR disaster. Right now, this is less about keeping kids safe and more about keeping Roblox's image intact while the lawsuits pile up. Now, before we continue into the video that they made, I feel like it's important to point out that Roblox stock has fallen by about 10% since this whole situation has started.
Wow.
And that 10% is most likely billions of dollars, which is why they're making so many responses to this situation as of recently.
Crazy.
Now, in addition to this press
They
release
made a big mistake, bro, banning
Schlep. They
Schlep.
also released a 40-minute long video speaking about the situation. First off, I want to clarify that they did not directly reference Schlep by name at all and lied so much in this video, and this section of the video will point that out. At the timestamp 13 minutes, Matt Kaufman completely lied about claiming that they listened to the community's reports.
Does that guy look like to you, bro?
And we have members of the community and these vigilante groups that started off in a really good place. They started off by saying, like, hey, they're reporting on issues on Roblox, they're talking about how we could do better, and you know, we paid really careful attention.
Okay, I'm sorry, bro, but this guy is just giving me that eerie, creepy vibe, bro.
I know something's off about him, bro.
I would never trust him with kids, bro. Like,
same.
What the hell, bro? He looks so soulless, bro. Like, his eyes look dead, bro.
But he's just in it for the money, bro. Yeah. This guy doesn't care about kids or safety.
Not only that, but isn't he a pedophile as well, bro? Like,
probably, bro.
Caught in one of the condo games.
Yeah, that was him. Yeah, that was him.
I'm assuming this guy is at least 50 years old. And when condo games started coming out, I was maybe like 10, 11, 12. This guy was probably like 40, 39. That's still way over the age limit, bro.
Yeah, it is.
How is this guy not a registered pedophile?
I don't even know what he was doing in there, bro. Freaky guy, bro.
Hell? And what is David Bazooki doing, bro?
I was just enjoying.
What the hell? But this looks so AI, bro. You can kind of tell.
Yeah.
We looked at what they were saying, we looked at what they were reporting, and all of that went into our moderation system so that we could go and identify bad actors on the platform and take them off.
Cap.
If anything that Matt Kaufman said in that clip was true, then why the hell is Neep City still on Roblox? Every YouTuber has been complaining about the issues with Neep City for almost 7 years now. Issues that are still on the platform to this day. I mean, even
because it still makes money, bro. They don't care.
Neep City on an alt account and found a in the first 4 seconds.
Okay, so I just made a fresh
I saw this on Twitter, bro.
Roblox account. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna join Meep City, and I just want to see how long it takes until I see something inappropriate in the game. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and join on in. This is a fresh account. All right, never played on it before, and that's about let's see here. about 10 seconds.
We will get
Holy
back to my
shit.
point on Meep City
Wow.
because David Baszucki actually defends the game in this video.
What?
Before I move on, I also want to add that their video was edited a lot. I saw a lot of cuts that they failed to cover up, and actually the more funnier part of it is when you zoom into David Baszucki's eyes, you can actually see a Google documenting the reflection
Bro,
of
it's
the
a
glasses,
script.
which pretty much right away tells
Nah.
you that this is a scripted recording, and as I pointed out earlier, if there are cuts, they clearly had to crop out a lot of stuff that didn't match their narrative. I also want to include this clip
Wow.
where it's really obvious that David is trying to cover up the fact that
So
he's reading a
messed up,
script
bro.
by looking to his right and then turning back to the laptop with the script. Just found it really funny and worth pointing out before I continue with this.
Okay, so I'll put you both on the spot because your job, in a way, is one of the hardest jobs.
This
in the
sounds so
industry.
AI.
And in
Literally,
football,
bro.
the quarterback gets a lot of fame and glory, but people know the best teams have the best defense.
reading off
and
a script.
this
Look
is
at
really
his
hard
eyes.
because there's
Yeah,
a lot
look,
of
they
content.
keep going
there's a
to
lot
the
of
right.
communication on
Yeah.
Roblox, and billions of hours of good stuff. And so
Okay, now
What is
let's
he
talk
even
about the
talking
part
about?
where they very clearly imply schlep without ever saying his name. Around the 21 minute and 20 seconds mark, Kaufman starts talking about users running decoy accounts to catch predators. Frames it as a dangerous violation of their rules. That's literally Schlepp's exact method for poaching. They don't even bother hiding it. And the worst part, instead of focusing on banning the decoy accounts exposed, Roblox chose to punish the person catching them. The only point in time where they'd actually get banned is weeks, maybe even months after the video is posted, when they are still on bail and they could easily be grooming and gathering more victims. This isn't just about safety
Crazy.
anymore, it's about Roblox silencing the people who make their company look bad. And if that wasn't hypocritical enough, there's a part later in the video, 2640 to 2811, where they straight up defend keeping Meep City online. The senior director of product policy, Eliza Jacobs, says that she doesn't think it's fair to take down a game just because of what the players are doing inside it, as if the endless reports of predators
Yeah, that is
and
crazy, bro.
inappropriate
They're
roleplay in
accountable
Meep
for the
City are
players.
just minor
Literally, bro.
inconveniences.
I think one thing that's really challenging on this global immersive interactive platform.
Before she keeps yapping, bro. If I can get banned for 6 months for saying hi to someone, doesn't that make them accountable for getting my account banned? Just like what happened to your account.
Yeah, bro.
So
They're too busy banning us for stupid reasons,
yeah, they're
bro.
too busy banning people with their stupid AI reports, bro. But as soon as people do like cross the line and start with sexual content, pedophile behavior, pedophile ring, all that stuff, bro, it's not a problem then.
I know, bro. They're literally trying to protect them, bro.
Literally,
that's the crazy
mental
part.
insanity. I wonder what goes in the mind of these people, man. They're so
Me
much
too,
older
man.
than us. You would expect them to be wise, man.
Yeah, they're just dumb, bro.
Jeez, man. I've never seen humans this. I'm not even. Gonna
If they
say
wanted to protect the kids, they should have taken down Meep City, bro.
Literally,
'Cause that's a big
that's
problem.
a big pedophile ring, bro. Alex Neutron, he know what he did, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Man, what the hell, man.
is that we have content created by developers and creators and content created by the community, by the users that are in that game. And one thing that we really try to do is be fair to our developers and to not moderate them for the behavior of their users.
So let me get this straight. They're perfectly fine keeping a game that's been a hotspot for degenerate behavior for years, but when Schlep uses decoy accounts to actually catch these predators, he's the one that's getting banned? That's not fairness at all. That's Roblox protecting a brand over protecting its users. And it gets worse. In that same statement,
Crazy.
Kaufman doubles down and admits that Roblox refuses to take down the games if the problem is caused by the user behavior instead of the game's design. His example was again Meep City, but that logic completely collapses the moment you remember Roblox has removed plenty of games for far smaller user-generated issues, including the recent free Schlep games. So which is it? Do you care about user safety or do you care about avoiding accountability? Because clearly whichever choice keeps you out of controversy is the one that you'll be making. Meanwhile, as they bend over backwards to protect Meep City, they go harder on Schlep than they do on the actual patches, many of whom were only banned after Schlep publicized it and not when he sent literal binders full of evidence to Roblox. And during this whole vigilante discussion, they never once say his name even though it's obvious they're talking about him. That's not a coincidence. They know if people search him up, they'll find someone doing the work that Roblox refuses to do. The rest of this video doesn't redeem them either. Nearly every answer from Baszucki and Kaufman is pure PR scripted, heavily rehearsed, and full of suspicious jump cuts. Their eyes keep darting towards reference points, their tone never leaves corporate mode, and you can literally see a Google document reflected in David Baszucki's glasses. This was not an honest Q&A, it was a staged PR cleanup. And those promises about new technology to detect inappropriate content, we've heard of that before. Advanced detection, automatic shutdowns, it's the same recycled talking points they've been using for years. Every time a drama like this happens, they say the same things, make vague promises, and then we're right back here at square one very next time this is gonna happen. And finally, I want to end this section with what might be the most ridiculous line of the entire video. At 35:01, David Bazuki asks Kaufman about how shocking content still makes it onto Roblox, and his response is basically, well, it's kind of ironic that people share those clips on social media, which isn't moderated, while we actually hold ourselves to a higher standard. And then he finishes it off by saying Roblox stands out in the industry when it comes to moderation. Here's the clip of that.
What?
There's a video that sometimes we see, which is like, oh my gosh, how can this be on Roblox right now? How do you respond to that if we have all these safety systems and they can flag a video like that?
So like you, we appreciate people identifying those situations, but I would say it's a little bit ironic that that type of content is often shared on social media and video sharing platforms and not moderated there. And so I think that really speaks to the fact that we hold ourselves to a very high standard when it comes to our policies around what is acceptable content and behavior on the policy. And we believe we really do stand out in the industry in how restrictive we are and how important we think it is to keep this type of content.
Really? You stand out? Yeah, you do, but not for the reason that Kaufman thinks. Roblox stands out because it has the single worst moderation system of any major platform.
Definitely,
a system where
100%,
roam free in Meep City, where exploiters and inappropriate content.
I've never seen a game have this bad moderation, bro. Like never. It's so horrible.
That's what makes Roblox moderation stand out. It's not a badge of honor, it's a complete disgrace. This isn't just about one creator getting banned anymore. This is about a multi-billion-dollar company failing its most vulnerable users and then trying to silence the people calling it out. When you have roaming free in Meep City and other Roblox games, lawsuits piling up from state attorney generals, and Roblox executives reading off of scripts while pretending everything is under control, it stops being a content issue and it becomes a systematic failure. Schlep has done more.
What the hell? No matter how it gets painted, me and my team got 6 predators arrested within the Roblox community under a year. I sleep well at night knowing these people will not be able to abuse any more children on Roblox. My work will always be amounted to something. What the hell, bro?
Look at all these people he caught, bro.
Jeez,
that's good,
man.
I remember this because I saw he made this video with Jadian, bro, and they caught this guy, bro.
Yeah, that guy. I saw him somewhere too. It went viral.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, he's actually doing a good job. He's doing Roblox's job for them.
He literally, bro. And they banned him because of that. The audacity, bro.
It's crazy, bro.
It's insanity, bro.
Roblox is so weird.
Real threats on Roblox than the platform itself, and the fact that Roblox is going after him harder than the he's caught, and even has the balls to say that he's worse than the predators, tells you everything that you need to know about their priorities. And listen, I know that we've had dramas like these before where Roblox was getting exposed by a bunch of people for their crappy moderation, but right now, this is where everything is happening. Right now is actually an opportunity for change. So if you have ever seen anything on Roblox, any content that a child should not see in general, right now is the time to go to your local police station. Right now is the time to reach out to these people that are filing lawsuits. Right now, when all of this stuff is happening and we are so close to having Roblox face legal repercussions, right now is the time to go public with absolutely everything.
100%, bro.
To help me spread the word, please make sure to like the video, subscribe for more updates as there's clearly more updates every single day, share the video with your friends, and comment #FreeSchlep to let Roblox know that the community is always watching and will continue fighting for justice on this situation. This story is far from over, and we're only getting started from what I can see.
Alright, that was a good video and very informative, man.
Very good video, man, but it's insane how all that can be swept under the rug, man.
I'm saying, bro.
It's insane.
I'm happy Roblox is getting exposed, bro. Like, actually.
This has gone for too long, bro. Ever since I was a kid, bro, this has been going for too long, but this gotta go down, bro.
I know, bro.
What the hell, bro?
Hopefully something happens, bro. I'm waiting to see, man. This was a good video, man. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We're gonna see y'all later. Peace.